A very important question. Her owner writes, at what time in your life were you the happiest?
If we talk about the happiest time in her life, it was a period of about 3 years.
Yes, when there was a complete ban on going outside, and everyone had to stay at home.
Indeed.
Her owner found her on the street. What happened to you?
It was the kind of death where this dog or any animal does not suffer.
Your body died on January 13th. How long did your spirit stay near him and come back to this house after that?
Imagine she found herself in a place where she simply felt good. Basically, it is like a dream in which you feel completely calm and comfortable, where you recover and are prepared for your future life.
What people and what animals were around you, and with whom did you feel the most pleasant?
She was simply happy just to be next to him. That was what really mattered to her.
We are currently in the realm of animal souls, the space where the soul has already departed the body. We are inviting this subtle copy of a dog named Juuls. You've seen her photo, the one with the pink collar. We don't have an exact birth date, but it was approximately 2010, as the owner found her on the street. The death of her physical body occurred on January 13th, 2026, making her at least 16 years old. Please scan her, from the front, from behind, step inside her essence. By the genetic code and etheric DNA, if this is not Juuls, if this is a false subtle copy, let it vanish as it came, without consequences for anyone. 1, 2, 3. Juuls, I welcome you. Please tell us, what happened to you? How do you feel? Your owner requested this session. He is in a lot of pain right now and wants to understand what happened.
She feels good now. She arrived in a foreshortened state, circled around me, and sat down right in front of me. She really loves it when the neck area is stroked. When you scratch her neck, she enjoys it immensely.
The body died on January 13th. What happened to you?
I feel that death was not sudden, it was gradual. First, there is a sensation of medicine. The smell of medicine comes through. There was a struggle for her life. It wasn't a case of a healthy dog suddenly being gone. There was a period of trying to get her better. I feel her passing was due to a combination of causes. Primarily, it was a weakened immune system due to age, actually, not just the immune system, but the overall capacity of the organism. Her systems became fragile, making any health complications or interventions much harder to overcome compared to a younger dog. That's the first point. The second point is a sensation. It's like I'm chewing, but it's difficult. As if the jaw is aching and the digestive system is failing. They are all malfunctioning. I feel like calling her an old lady affectionately. Regarding the moment of death, I don't feel any violence. It felt light. Let me explain. She falls asleep and simply doesn't wake up. I don't feel great suffering in her passing. No agonizing convulsions or seizures. It was a peaceful death. The main factor was age. That was the primary reason she couldn't recover. It wouldn't have mattered what the specific ailment was, be it something she ate or a tumor, she wouldn't have bounced back. Her life force was exhausted, her incarnation credits had run out.
I see. Juuls, your owner found you in 2010. How old are you truly in our linear time?
I get the feeling he found her as a puppy or a young adolescent. Somewhere between 6 months and a year and a half old.
So, you were approximately 16 or 17 years old, which aligns with his records. Tell me, regarding your physical death, did you complete your life program to its fullest?
Yes.
The owner is asking, and this is very important to him, what happened on January 13th after you returned from your walk and went into the big room? You weren't in a hospital. You weren't sick. You walked with your owner or his mother, came back. And then what?
Some medication was being given. Again, they are showing me that it was a light death. I see a blood clot breaking loose, followed by a stroke and cardiac arrest. It's very similar to falling asleep because it's a transition that doesn't involve agony. It's a very noble exit, if that's the right word.
Yes, that matches. The doctor said it was a stroke and heart failure. You came back from your walk, lay down in your spot, the stroke occurred, and the soul simply left the body.
Yes, just like that.
Tell me, who did you live with? I don't mean over the last 16 years, but right now, can you show my sleeper who the people were?
I smell a feminine scent. An elderly woman. It feels like someone in her late 60s or 70s. Probably over 70. A masculine scent is also present, but it feels distant. While the feminine scent is all-encompassing, cozy, and very familiar, a very close energy, the masculine scent feels somewhat detached. Either she didn't have as much direct contact with this man lately, or he was someone who was coming and going in the house.
Your owner found you on the street, and you were his dog. But he lives with his mother, who is nearly 80. He had gone to work, and while he was gone, you walked with his mother. She told him that you passed away right after the walk. He is grieving deeply because he wasn't there at the end. Tell me, which life is this for you on planet Earth, Gaia?
It shows as her third life.
Have you always been a dog?
Yes, always a dog. And always of a larger size. She was never a small breed.
Can you tell us about your first and second lives?
In the first life, I see puppies in a box. She is taken home, but she dies around age 3. They show a car. She was hit by a car. The second life was a bit longer, maybe 7 to 10 years. But there, too, I see information about heart disease, something congenital. This third life was her most fulfilling one. Regarding the people she lived with, she hadn't been connected to them before. Her first incarnation was in America. The second was closer to Europe but further south. This third one was in Central Western Europe. One notable detail, in all 3 lives, she came to her humans through male hands. It was always a man who brought the puppy home. However, in the first life, she was strongly attached to a man. In the second, they show a family where the attachment was equal between the man and the woman. In this current life, I feel she had a stronger bond with the woman, likely because she spent more time with her.
She spent more time with the mother over the last few years, but before that, she lived only with him. He only moved back in with his mother in the last 3 to 5 years.
I am only reporting what I see. The contact with the woman's hands and her scent is more prominent here than the man's.
Can you tell me about your program in this life? Where were you born, and why did you choose this owner? He found you on the street. How did that happen? Where were your original owners? In the Netherlands, you don't usually see stray dogs on the streets.
Firstly, she chose this person because with him, she could live out her maximum program, all 16 or 17 years, with high quality. Secondly, this incarnation was meant to be a rest for her. She was meant to go to someone who would treat her like a princess. The relationship was very warm. She was his top priority. I should add that she liked to manipulate him occasionally. She knew how to act to get extra treats. But overall, this life was a gift to experience being loved to the maximum.
So, did you find him on the street by chance?
Not by chance. He was given to her because he was the one who could provide the life she was meant to have.
Where were you originally? How did you end up on the street?
She shows that she ran away from her previous owners. It wasn't exactly a typical home. It felt like she wasn't the only one there.
A shelter?
Not quite a shelter, more like a boarding facility or a foster situation. I see many animals there. When she left, no one really noticed. She ran away. If she had stayed there, she would have been just one of many. But when she entered this man's home, she became everything. She meant a lot. That meeting was planned. She wasn't in a terrible or sickly state when they met. It was a smooth, fated connection.
I see. Juuls, a very important question. The owner mentions that you moved with him to different houses and locations. He wants you to show the sleeper. In which house or place were you the happiest?
She has an answer for him. He is looking for an answer based on human judgment, like saying, I liked the house with the red walls, or I liked the wooden house. Animals don't analyze things that way. For them, happiness isn't about the place, it's about who is next to them. If we speak of her happiest years, she shows me the period between ages 10 and 13, a 3-year span. She shows scenes of very close contact, when he spent a lot of time with her, playing, hugging her. He would sit next to her and put his arm over her shoulder, patting her. Those moments of shared solitude and presence were her definition of happiness.
He does work a lot. Those years she mentioned, ages 10 to 13, correspond to the pandemic years, 2020 to 2022, when we were in lockdown. Hopefully, he resonates with that information. He also asked voice, Ashley, which people or animals were you most happy with?
Regarding people, she showed the feminine energy. Regarding animals, I feel a cat, someone from the feline family.
There were no other dogs, only a cat?
Yes, only a feline. The contact was pleasant.
One final thing. Can you show the sleeper something that only you and your owner know? A specific moment or habit?
From the very beginning, she highlighted the scratching of her neck and their shared time together. Also, how she would approach him and lightly manipulate him. I feel a profound peace from her. She was simply happy to be in his presence. It was important for her just to have him in her field of vision. Sometimes she would come over in the evening and let out a big sigh, as if she were tired or expressing a little complaint, but being near him was everything.
I understand. Juuls, have you already transitioned to the realm of animal souls? How long did you stay in the house after your death on January 13th?
Not long. Only 3 days.
It has been over 2 weeks now. Will you be resting? Or do you already know your next incarnation?
She doesn't know the next one yet. For the next few years, the exact time frame is unclear. She will simply be resting. To help the owner understand, she is in a place where she feels good. It's like a deep, comfortable sleep where she recovers and is prepared for her future life. To answer a question in advance, will they meet again? Unfortunately, no. Their story together is complete. She won't appear in his life or the lives of people he knows again. Their paths have finished crossing.
Understood. She fulfilled her program to the maximum, which is a good thing. A final question for the higher system. Is it okay for him to get another dog soon? He is a dog person, but he feels guilty and hasn't fully let go.
He isn't quite ready yet because he hasn't fully processed the loss. Once he truly lets her go in his heart, then he can. The recommendation is not to go to a breeder, but to take a dog from a shelter. He will recognize the dog and feel that it is his.
Thank you. Juuls, while your memory is still fresh, is there anything you want to pass on to him? Any wishes? He is hurting very much.
She only wants to convey her gratitude.
Very well. He didn't ask anything else, other than to let you know he loves you very much. Thank you, Juuls. We're stopping the recording now.